Hello everyone, this is Maradius, and today we are going to be continuing my 100% run of the Zelda Classic game and Destiny of the Oracles. Now, last time, we finished Din's level 7. We still need to do Nehru's, I think. Gosh, I don't know why, but my memory just it feels like it's getting worse and worse in this game. I need to find a blue chest to use this on. Any blue chests I haven't opened yet? Need to double check that. Because I know I've opened a lot of them, but let me. I do remember a spot in the forest I can go check. Right, I still can't actually get across. Time to see some girl action. Yep, sure is. You know, I did get that blue chest. I got that blue chest. It's possible that I have gotten all the, wait, no, I did do Nehru's level 17. Yep, it's Destiny. Okay, so I just wanted to double check one thing, Euclid. So, I know you mentioned that, dying can have it mess up the counter. So is there only 10 lost fairies? I'm not looking at those clues. So wait, I have 10 letters, so I can literally go deliver the last letter. Do I remember who was who though? That's the real question. Alright, I'll probably go to the there's a person over here who asked if I rescued all the fairies. Okay, I need to not do speed up when there's a raft spot nearby. Have you helped the fairies? Yes, I have. Your work is complete. Have a reward. You got a silver magic ring, okay. Very nice, very convenient. Ice physics. Hello, welcome. This is the Museum of Bad Quest. Z-axis is on. Alright. Held up homing projectiles. Jumping costs MP. Well, I mean, like, you can make it work. It is sometimes annoying when they... Why am I trying to jump as a neighbor? I can't do that. Very interesting little something, and that very, very nice reward. That will definitely be useful. Let me try to remember who I have not delivered a letter to. Actually didn't realize I had another letter pending. Oh, maybe I beat up the Zora and I just didn't deliver the letter. Yeah, well, no. So I do remember actually delivering the letter to the mermaid. You have to get the item from Nehru level 8 to deliver. Okay. So I'm just getting a little ahead of myself there. Okay. That's fair. Alright, now I need to get to a spot where I could swap to Din, because I want to do Din's level 8 next. Alright, so... Should you be watching the stream live? Right, well, it would of course be nice to have you here. Alright, let's see if I can remember. Yeah, sometimes, for whatever reason with this game, it's just, my memory is just kind of deteriorated in between streams, so I kind of forget some details. So I assume we want to get to this endless wasteland. But didn't I already try all those spots? That I could use. Well, okay, obviously there's gotta be something I did. 45 minutes of the last stream catch up. Nice, nice, nice. So I don't have the last medallion, which I'm gonna assume is from level 8. Maybe I'll talk to this guy to get a low refresher. And then must go first. The shores of the lake. Okay, well, I guess I'll go back. Yeah, her last dungeon is the library. That's right. Now, if I can remember. Oh yeah, no, that's really simple to get to. Okay. We just go out this way. And then we go up here. Okay, yeah. For one reason I thought it was a little bit more complex of a process, but it has been a few days. Hasn't really been that long, but... Right, it's, I need to unlock it first. I'm gonna need to double check how to actually do that. Well, time to grab another. You can example the crystalline flame for clues on altar locations. Okay, that makes sense. I'll go check that in a moment. Spot south of the library, I can access now. Okay, well, I need to stop doing that. Speed up is sometimes quite my enemy. Ah, right. I think I forgot about that. I think I ended last stream with the, killing the Master Zora, and so I just forgot about that. Sure enough, there we go. Right, well, now... Okay, no, that wasn't Speed Up's fault that time. But alright, now we can go this way. Let's head out this way for now. I'll go double check stuff when I have a little bit more. So this we use fall. Okay, I need to make sure I'm aimed in the right direction. Alright, okay, Din, you want to actually go across the gap? Thank you. Let me get my trusty Bombos medallion. So the red-green text only includes the part that doesn't work. Oh, we got another one of those. That being said, there is Oh, he's immune to you know, I really shouldn't be surprised that the guy who shoots bombs is immune to bombs. So long as I'm careful. Alright, dude is teleporting all over the place. Dude will not stop teleporting all over the place. Okay, that's a bit rough. Not too bad. Polymorph, plastic. Yeah, he definitely seems that way, but it's alright. Just keeps me on my toes. Okay, so that must mean we have found all the crystal line flames. Now we just need to find the last two altars. Find his way home now that Queen Ray has banned us from the surface. The other one is too cold for me. Why, I bet it would be free solid if given the chance. Gee, almost like it's giving a hint about... Alright, well, I guess the ice blocks... Okay, so it only works on this one over here. I'm gonna run out of magic at this rate. Probably need to rethink that. First, let's get ourselves... Okay, that's not getting more magic. Alright, I have magic regen, so I can just wait it out if need be. Alright, so let's try to do this smart instead of just ruining it right off the bat. Well, I probably need to actually think about what I'm doing here. So I have Bombo's medallion equipped. Switch off of it, that's what I do. So I'm guessing I'm trying to freeze all the water here. Suppose I can do it that way. How do I want to do this so it doesn't mess things up? Okay, I just need to freeze both sides. Alright, we're good, we're good. Hello again, my friend. I see you have taken upon yourself to aid me. Behold my story. Where am I? That light, it's so warm, so familiar. Find your way through the realm of darkness. Well, that's not the way. Oh, okay, it's a little maze. Got it, got it, got it. As long as it's not timed, that should be good. There we... Oh, okay, so there's multiple. All right, that's slightly concerning, but we can work with that. This could easily take a bit of time, so just bear with me. Definitely winging it. Probably shouldn't do. And I need to make sure I'm not on the edge. I don't fall off like that. So none of these spots. Need to find a different way up. First segments include mechanics seen nowhere else in the quest. Yeah, I've noticed that, but it still makes for a neat little side of thing. All right, so there's no way across up there. So and maybe it's time I started doing this smart instead of being silly. So you maybe change pits where you spawn where you fall off at. That's fair. I know I just backtracked, but... Okay, so I need to go... Okay. Duh, you can just literally go across to the other side, other screen. No wonder why I'm getting stuck. Is because I'm not literally paying attention to the full area I can go. Jeez. Taking like the long path seems to usually yield good results. Let me see my items as... This doesn't really seem like they'll help much here. Well, at least that for a bit, but... Okay, no, that's not really helping. Assume I'm probably gonna want that. To orb power, this strange object lets go on the power of fire. Alright. These colored orbs won't return for part 5. Probably should do it from like, there we go. Oh yeah, Feyre does show up as one of the characters in part 5, doesn't she? But yeah, I guess it would make sense she'd have new tools. Okay, going down this way. Then we go here. Not quite there. Literally the only use of the third orb. Well, it does make this a little more interesting. You have to go and navigate slightly differently to instead of just going down one main path. Ran out of things for her to do. That's all right. All right, let's see. I gotta go this way. You know, if I really wanted to, I could just pull out like a spreadsheet and then just mark each tile so I could just see the path in front of me instead of kind of blindly wandering about. But you know, it's fine. I can do a little blindly wandering about. That never hurt anybody. Okay. Need to not do that. Alright, so need to find an alternative way. I'm just going back the way I came. Yeah, I feel, yeah, I literally just went back the way I came. Alright. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. This event and the next one have only one way to fail by dying. Makes sense. Fortunately, I have magic regen, so I can hopefully not screw up so much that I die. Right, of course there would be a little gap there. Can't have things be too easy. There we go. If only she had the feather and could jump. Okay, we go this way and around. Okay, well. Okay, well, not quite that way. Close, but not quite that way. Okay. Need to get up. Okay, there we go. Final post game for this lets you play as all three oracles, so switching between them is a little slow. So that would make it, that wouldn't be too different from passage through time in the Temple of Time, switching through the 4 times a day, then wouldn't it be? Or, well, it would be similar to that, I'd imagine. Alright. Take me out to earn your true reward. Right, I still have bombos. As much as I love bombos, I should probably have it be used a little more sparingly. Nothing up there. What's over here? We got ourselves a blue chest, and don't mind if I do. The geometry was a little weird there, but see, cheers, Mario. Well, as long as like the switching between them doesn't take as long as it did to swap between the times of day, then shouldn't be too much of an issue. This is level 8, Lost Citadel. All right, well, we're gonna go explore just a little bit more. I see this sneaky little spot. All right, we can finally access here. All right, so that just leaves one more to find. Takes as long as using the magic mirror. Then that's not an issue at all. You could do so much worse than that. Yeah, you go there. Then what is okay? Well, we got this. That's not gonna reveal anything to me. What is in here? Then you haven't placed the flame near level 1. How many flames are there? Because I've placed down 10 and I've gotten 10. So are there more than 10 flames? Because all my crystalline flames are seem to be accounted for now, so I don't seem to have missed it. There's 10. Okay, yeah. Then according to this, I did manage to get them all, which is good. That was haunting me for quite some time, and it was just I didn't actually find everything. Okay, so now the library is open, so I can do that as Nehru. Yeah, I need a. I was like, can I make that with the drone? But I could just fall from it. All right, there is still this one in here. I have not fought. Makes sense that would be there though, or that would be the final one. All friends, other servants don't seem to have any trouble, but no one takes me seriously. There's only way I could eat more medicine. Well, do I have the thing for you? That mask almost oozes pure evil. I have to take it, have it at any cost. Here, take my spare key. I have a skill to open any lock, but only once. Aha! As for which, you do not know yet. But we'll worry about it. Oh, again, my friend, take upon yourself to aid me, behold my story. Welcome, child. We have awaited this day for a long time. We are the creators of Hyrule. We are the reason that land exists, why Labyrinth and Holodrum came into being. In the threat that we face, the power to change time will undo all the good which the hero of Hyrule has done. Why has it taken so long for you to act? It's necessary to let events unfold, so that you and the other two oracles can unlock your true strength. Only then could battle be joined. I don't know what's happened to Din and Nehru. Worry not. Soon we shall ensure that they are guided to the place in time they must go. There's but one task left you must perform. I will do what I can. That's all we can ask. Remember, this is only the start of the path that leads to your destiny, child. Do not falter, or all shall be lost. Break the seal holding the goddesses. Alright, so now instead of the trial of darkness, trial of light. And to do that, we are going to break all the bonds. Almost done with the training. I know why you're here, but the hour is growing late. I shall consume all. I sense a great and terrible power. I must fight with all my heart to find and prevail. Majora's Essence. Alright, well, let's... Ow. Okay, I need to be careful. We've got a lot of health. Not used to combat. They are. Let's heal up just a bit. Oh boy, healing one heart at a time is a little rough. I just throw a bunch of powder kegs. I sure can. Right, the fragments protected mask have disappeared. Lori's healing need to be fixed. I assume it's because she doesn't have any levels of per se, so it doesn't have something to track as easily as the other two. Alright, well we still managed to get by, so it's alright. Oh hey, this was the thing on the icon. Orb of Unity. They're supposed to be... Powder keg is also used for the final boss. I can see that being the case. So, is there... What am I missing? Should have warped out. I'm gonna assume that the cane maybe broke things. Well, that should be too much of a problem. Just one small little bug, it happens. Over here. Ooh, okay, is it just... But still, like, I'm fine redoing it, because I didn't lose too much. I just pretty much need to do the boss fight. And I need to unlock the library, but fortunately, I remembered I did actually save right before, so we're good. We just need to do the boss fight again. So I think we're good. We don't need to worry, unless it's just broken every time. If it breaks again, we'll move on and come back to it later. Yep, just use fall for that. No getting around it. Give you the mask again. Alright, so we're switching off the cane. We are not having the cane in our inventory at all. It will just mess things up. Okay, I managed to attack before the cutscene started. Okay, but it didn't apply. You know, that's fair. Throw a bunch of powder kegs. Probably shouldn't be just taking the hits, but you know, it'll work. Nothing a few bajillion powder kegs won't fix. Okay, no, it does, yeah, it does look like it's broken. Yeah, so we will come back to it, and I'll try it next time once you get a hotfix out. So we gotta do this. I will ask if you can make it so that the hotfix works even if you've already defeated the boss. So I can just go in, I don't have to keep finding the boss every time, if that's alright. Yeah. All right, let's see. Where was I? Oh, right. Let's go do. You know, actually, we just to be absolutely safe, I'm going to go do everything else but that. That way, no matter what, I will have to fight the boss again. But I can ensure that nothing's broken when it gets hotfixed. No, I cannot. It could also just be something that's messed up because I'm not technically using the right Zelda Classic version. I probably should have swapped to the right version for this, but it's alright. I think. It's just copium on my part, but we'll make do with what we have. Alright, so yeah, we're not going in there. Speak to Fior. I do still need to get over there. I'm gonna assume that has something to do with the last medallion. It's pretty much everything over here. Okay, yeah. You alive. It really just does things on its own sometimes. Gosh, I know I had like. Wait, why did I want to be over here? I remember like when I was working on a project. I still have so much I need to do a project. I just haven't had time to work on it. But I know that like I randomly changed one of the settings regarding how water works, and that just made it so ladders don't work with pitfalls for whatever reason. That was just some like really weird and random bug, and I just don't know why it happened. But yeah, it just sometimes it just does whatever it wants. All right, time for the Lost Citadel. Certainly will be lost once I bomb it to heck and back. Good music choice. You know, we can see what that thing has to say a little later. Kill those guys. Get ourselves a key. Now we can go this way. Stand in the stump between the rod as seasons to proceed. Fine fix this just opening from the side. That's good. Ooh, okay, so this is change the seasons to change the dungeon. Interesting. Let's learn the dungeon. Good old Zelda 2 enemy. What am I doing? I just explode him and then he's kaput. Right, now we feel like this. Okay, so it only swaps between 2 times a day. Alright. Or not times a day, 2 seasons. Alright, that one Rizgrove escaped. We won't worry about it. By Zelda 2 enemies, you will not be missed. Do not know what that did, but we will find out later. Or I won't, because maybe it just turned off the water in that room, and I do not have the best memory, apparently. We did not use bombos on the stomp. It's use Rod of Seasons. See, this has 3 floors. Okay, so I guess one of the seasons is excluded. You know, I don't like that guy. Just blow him up. Some of these guys are just built different. This will definitely take a bit of getting used to, but I like the concept of it, and swapping between different versions isn't too much of a hassle, so I don't mind. Alright, I'm gonna pretend I didn't get that. Yeah, I've noticed that. So I need to act like I have 1 less key than I do. Do not let me forget that. I have 1 key. Where can I use that? I don't think it's in this. Yeah, let's go around this way. Be good over here. Okay, well now I can have got it legitimately, so I'm not gonna go all the way back, but I know I could have done it. Okay, let's stop using summer heat. So it doesn't change at a rate that makes it so I can't see what I'm doing. Alright. Let's do it like this. We have just this last one. Let's shove it this way. And there we go. Nice. Alright, what's over here? Bombos. Take a quick look at that. Okay, yeah, no, it's no point in trying to just fall there. I'm gonna keep using bombos. It's just gonna be switch. Did it press by itself basically? Because it feels like it did. Alright, got that guy. Now we can go down here. Alright, need another key. Alright, these fire guys quite resistant. Alright, so we need another thing here. Alright, a warp. Yeah, I figured it would go here. Fortunately, it's just one room, so it's not really going to be much of an issue to remember that. Here. Ice puzzle. I think I can figure this out. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, these aren't too bad. I guess I just, part of my thought process just didn't work right there, and I completely forgot there's one switch I just didn't press. It's alright, we found one that worked. You, okay. You're just gonna beat me up like that, alright. What's my favorite type of puzzle on Zelda? That is a good question. I don't know, actually. I like a good variety. That's to be sure. But I do like the idea of the trading sequence. Well, time to kill Ralph. Kind of forgot I just had bombos. Quick and then shake the ground and stun all foes for 20. Sounds good to me. But hey, I want to say, like, I do like exploration-based puzzles, like trying to find secret areas and all that. I really do need to play, which is focus on dungeon gimmicks more than puzzles. And I'm sure that's really still puzzles in a way, different way, but still. It goes this way, not this way. Really need to like play more Metroidvania style games because I know I do like the Metroidvania formula. I just, for a reason, have not picked up very many games like that. But I always enjoyed their exploration, finding secrets and all that. But I don't know, like I'm not like particularly picky. I can enjoy quite a lot. Let's get all the way back to the start. Lean very heavily into Metroidvania, and I do like that part of it. That's part of why, like, I know, like, technically 2D Zelda does kind of actually count as Metroidvania, and I definitely do like that aspect of just unlocking more parts of the world and stuff. Actually, no, I think I want to go back down this way. And then here. Okay, and then I can use Quake. Use staff and navigate this really call upon the strength of Winter's Gel. Noted. Gosh, this is... Quake is more overpowered than Bombos. Oh, that's not good for my I'm just gonna be lazy and just Quake everything now. Don't know why that guy just randomly decided to explode a bunch, but his problem, I guess. It doesn't have the long cast animation of Bombo, so it is just straight up better. I mean, well, I mean, like, it is... I assume it does get a bit pricey to do it again and again and again, but that's Feature Me's problem. Top left again? Okay, now it seems to be favoring this one. Oh, no, back to the top left. Top left. There we go. Okay, quite a few paths are opening up to me. I need to make sure I thoroughly explore everything. You give me an excuse to abuse the medallion very soon. I can only imagine what that might be. Okay, I need to work out in my head. I see a route. Now let's see if I can execute it. Okay, there we go. Got it. So now we have one key. Head back this way. What was over here? No way through these trees. These stumps. Probably like a good idea to just double check all to make sure there's not like multiple. There's 3 stumps that are connected instead of just 2, because I'm liable to miss out on some stuff if I do that way. All right, we got ourselves another key. Like probably like a good. I think we're definitely past halfway point of the dungeon. It's just like I want to say like 3/5 of the way through. I need to watch my magic usage. You guys give magic. Les, I need magic. Okay, thank you. I could go over there, but I think we have to check out what's up here first. Probably aren't more 2D Zelda-like games. Metroidvanias are fairly popular, but for the 2D Zelda style, the most regions are called the Cowboy one and the Bloodborne one. I don't know which names I can recall. Bloodborne one. Interesting. Yeah, like there, it does feel like it's kind of generally an underutilized genre. And while Echo's Wisdom, I definitely enjoyed that more than Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. It didn't quite fully scratch that itch because it kind of dropped the Metroidvania aspect. I mean, heck, there's so many. We can go all over the place here. So welcome to the chat, Bob Awesome. Good to have you here. But yeah, I definitely do hope they make more of the 2D style Zelda games that feel more like a Metroidvania. I'm kind of hoping that like if they end up doing a remaster or remake of the Oracle games, that they decide to say, you know what, heck it, we'll just throw in Oracle of Secrets too, and then you get all the games, and we get a whole new game on top of that. Gosh, that would be so good. Yep, you did mention Quake is best, and even if you did it, I would. It absolutely is. All right, so we have. Well, this should be manageable. Okay, this makes things a little more interesting. Because it depends on how forgiving this one is. Hopefully it's very forgiving, because if it's not, then oof. Okay, no, I can't do it like that. I can't have blocks locked off. I need to be able to use these two. Do I like music, and if so, what genre? I think I've said, like, honestly, my favorite music genre is gotta be video game music. I know it's not really a genre, but I feel like just mainly because like video game music It always encompasses certain emotions and scenes with them, so it carries a lot more weight in my mind than normal songs. And you can always apply a more specific intended feel that you might not get with normal music. Or maybe I'm just making that all up because I don't listen to a lot of normal music. I'm just mostly a big video game music fan. Alright, so let's think, how do I want to do this? So obviously left two are easy. Without these ones being aligned, it makes it a little harder. Well, no, I'd say it would be easy to get them aligned, but it's not that easy to get them aligned, actually. Alright, so now how to get this last one. Really caught up making hotfix all three because you're done except for complicated script related stuff. That's good, that's good. Did we ever figure out the Nehru, or sorry, the token of friendship? I forgot to check the streams, but I do feel like I remember going and visiting Nehru after level 8. Yeah, I know it really is just, I mean, I need to go back and look at that myself. So you know what? This works. This works. It absolutely works. Good enough for me. Let's move on. That I spent way too long in that ice block puzzle. You guys out of the way. Should have grabbed that fairy, but it's alright. Alright, so it's now just going for the top one, alright. 3 in a row, top. I guess this is the top leftmost one. Okay, now it's going for the left one. And back to the top. I don't know if that's like some quirk of how it's coded, but it seems interesting that it seems to have a preference on which way it wants to go. We're gonna have so many keys. Must use a song rhyme because SC Knuckles chose the OSD. That makes sense. I mean, I can't complain. There's a lot of good Sonic songs out there that this uses, for sure. You guys are back. Let's not get stuck in the ice puzzle again. I already went up here, right? Double check, just make sure. Yeah, I did. So many open paths, so many paths open to me. I mean, sometimes I just get a little bit of decision paralysis and bad memory. Okay, I didn't go down this way. Okay, so we have. Okay, so this is an interesting one. Don't see much problem with putting that there. these here now. Okay, I'm gonna have to be very, very careful about this. Or not, it was mostly just moving them all out of the way. Alright, got this one done. You stop instinctively grabbing it from the side. That is very bad of me. Very, very bad. I don't know why I keep doing it. Right, there's a bridge over here. Alright, so we have 6 keys. I think that's all the paths open up to us. This should be a long path of opening a locked door. So we used half our keys. Let's see. Okay, I messed up already. Okay, I need to work this one out, so I don't make a fatal mistake. Oh. One of the reasons cutback puzzles is because people have been solving them for like 15+ minutes. Well, personally, I don't find them that difficult, but maybe I'm just getting lucky all the time. But yeah, that I can see that being a valid reason to cut back on them. Okay, so I can't do the most correct solution, but I can maybe do... Okay, yeah, I can do a suboptimal solution that will still count. I know that's like kind of technically abusing the gimmicks, but hey, if it works, it works. Alright, let's go over here. Sneaky little teleport. Let's go do this real quick, see where it takes us. Alright, well, you know, I thought I was decreasing my key count here, but I've only gone and increased it. We're back up to 5. Just the key economy is in shambles. Just keys available everywhere. All right, good. Let's decrease these keys. Ooh, okay. That's a slight problem. Did I just never... Hold up. There's just a locked door here that I never touched for whatever reason. Jeez, no wonder why I had so many keys. Well, hopefully I still have enough keys to do what I need to do. Fun fact, due to an unknown error in key logic, one dungeon in my new quest has a way to buy keys if you run out. That's good to know. It's always, if there's something like that going on, it's always good to have a backup just in case. I chose the wrong path. Wait, no. Okay, so there's another key somewhere for me to get. See, there's a room up there that I'll have to access in a different season. Should make playing there be my goal for now. Got there in key logic, but left it in as a joke. Oh well, you know that works too. Crazy, I had enough keys, but I'm still missing keys somewhere. So I need to go to a different part of the dungeon. Another path to the bottom right. Yeah, that tracks. Let's get back there. You know, I should probably heal first. So you just get back over there. There's so many paths. If I just run one. Hey, just double check here. So this was just opening that up. Led the boss room. So I need to figure out. Okay. Yeah. I can tell. I need to go the non-locked route. I need to go the other way. So I'm just really blind, which, you know, at this point, I wouldn't really put it past me to just be really blind. Make sure I explored every bit. Okay, that just leads up there. My name's Tearscape is the Bloodborne style Zelda, and Tomb Water is the Western Dungeon. I will need to take a look at those after stream. Definitely sounds interesting. I do like games like the 2D Zelda games. They're so good. Go this way. I think I did. Oh, I did. I'm dumb sometimes. Forgive me. Alright, what is going on here? see. Okay, and I should have read this. The push button sometimes a block may change. Use this to progress. Interesting. Well, unfortunately, it does kind of make it easy because there's really only one way to do this setup. Let me not slip on the block. There we go. Okay. So I just missed the fact you could walk behind these trees. That always ends up tripping me up. Discovered this mechanic when making this dungeon. What? That you could go behind the trees? Yeah, like, it's definitely something that's caused me a bit of trouble. It's faster to go this way. It's not actually that far to get back to the start. It is much more of a hassle to go the other way around to get back to the start. You missed a warp outside that puzzle. Oh, so I'm guessing there's another key I'm missing. I should go ahead back instead of just, assuming I saw everything. Clearly. Oh wait, no, I know which one. Push blocks that change direction use engine mechanics. Interesting. That's not the right one. Here. Sorry, I'm just being so dumb. Alright. The problem is I got too used to using Quake. I should have been using bombos. There we go. Yeah, I need to go back to using Quake. We had a good run with bombos, but it's time to move on. Cheeky little hidden Quake spot. Shake things up behind the veil leaf. That's interesting that there's push blocks that change direction with the engine mechanics. Yeah, I could see that. Interesting. I can kind of sort of imagine how it would work, but I needed to really delve a lot more into Zelda Classic, really. Alright, let's do it like this. Well, I could just do it like this. Yep, and just go around. Just keep stacking them in the line, basically. Alright, there we go. Now we have our 2 keys. Hopefully have not missed anything this time. Discovered light interesting you can do with engine alone now, which I highlight in new quest. Yeah, I will definitely need to take a look at that. Hopefully I can get some inspiration for my own quest. Not that, like, my own quest is gonna be anything as well put together as anything you've done, but still, like, just being able to see, like, what you can do with engine is really neat and helps inspire a lot of people. I hope it does anyway. Forgot, I just need to wake these people all to death. Goes for you too. That. And there we go. Alright, so that should be everything we need to go. There's no paths your quest mostly because you're in favor of freely sharing ideas. Oh, that's deep. Yeah, your things really can serve as a learning experience for people. That is definitely very admirable, and I appreciate that so much. Even though, like, I have yet to really do that myself, or like check any quests like that, because I'm mostly trying to figure stuff out on my own. But like, it's so cool that you do that. I understand why people like password protect, but it's definitely very. You know, I should have maybe gotten a few more heals, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll just use medals. Also, all your quests include the Jordian scripts used. I see. Queen Amby, what are you doing here? Do I know you, wretch? I guess we never really met before. I'm Din, Oracle of Seasons. Is that a fact? There was once someone like you who dared oppose my rise to greatness. I took care of them. Say with trouble our plans somewhere. I can't believe what I'm hearing. After all that Miranda's done you, why would you side with her? It's really quite simple. With the power she possesses, my rule shall be eternal. What benefit is that if it destroys your subjects? Worthless insects, not deserving of my glorious presence. They will fain be forgotten while I endure forever. Now, if I have anything to say about it. Well, okay, more later. Yep, she kind of just got quick death. Sucks to suck, really. You got the Shudder of Darkness. You're one step closer to freeing the hero. We have all the fragments of darkness. This is good. You have done well to get this far. What will you do now that you have the last fragment of darkness? The lives of everyone in this realm are now at your mercy. That's a great strength in you. Whether it's good or evil, I can't tell. I'm the heiress to the throne of Queen Rand by right of my father, General Knox. You are avoiding the issue. I know that you have defeated those who stood in your way, or you wouldn't be here now. What happens at the end of your journey? Will you strike down the one you seek to save in order to preserve your own land? I don't understand when you're asking me, Darklight. The hero you seek to free, who do you think has been left in charge of the Queen's forces? You mean he is like the others I faced up to now? You've seen the darker sides of yourself and your fellow oracles. Were you truly ready to take on the darkness that now reigns over your only hope for victory? If that is what it takes, then yes. I admire your spirit. Go then, strike down the hero, and see for yourself what your pursuit of this course has wrought. The real hero was the friends we made along the way. Isn't that the truth? Alright, let's... Well, I mean, we might as well just go... speak with some NPCs. Is that this is Hilton? Well, I mean, like, I figured given that you used that sprite, but you... So your headcanon is that's what Hilda is like in Link Between Worlds. Actually, they do. I do wonder if they're gonna revisit Lorule at some point. You can complete the trading sequence and defeat the last crystal beast. Yeah, I think I could probably beat the last crystal beast now, but we got a bit of quaking to do. So we are gonna go do that, and Nehru will just have to wait. And of course, I'm gonna have to get the next part of the trading sequence done. But in the meantime, let's get some quaking done. We need to talk with someone and then they'll unlock that, I presume. It says in my bones, you found almost all the crystalline beasts. Now the most fearsome creature in this realm waits, guarding a great treasure. Does that open it up? It sure does! Crystal Thunderbird. All right. Well, should really wait and see. Maybe I should have been a little more careful, because now I am out of MP. Interesting. Well, I am out of MP, so I can't try a whole lot. Unfortunately, I just can't. Okay, now you're moving. I'm not cool, bro. There we go. And I figured it out. What was the method? Rod seems to have been transformed into crystalline rod. Now rod attacks you twice as much damage. That's cool and all, but like, is it gonna be able to really hold a candle to just quaking all over the place? I don't know. Alright, so where was some other spots? I know there was other spots that needed. Oh, it's over here. That's right. Is it just like a positioning thing, or just using the seed shooter to deal extra damage? It's weak to seed shooter. All right, yeah, it's good. I mean, like, Brandon's like, all right, well, I used up all my MP using Quake a bunch, but so I'll just use the next best thing. I guess I could have used bombs, but clearly I used the smarter option. Bombs wouldn't really have been very effective anyways, just because it'd be hard at time. But oh, glad I figured that out. All right, what is over here? That looks like it could be a post-game dungeon at this rate. Was there one? Did I get the ether spot in the west? Let me double check. If you mean like the one for the piece of heart, like right there, yeah, I did get that one. Is there another one I was missing? It's a yeah, that was a post-game dungeon. Yeah, that makes sense. It did kind of. The fact that I haven't really, excuse me, I haven't unlocked it yet, just kind of makes it seem that way. All right, so we have a key to deliver to someone. Gosh, I do not remember the people I'm supposed to do trading quests. I didn't see you get that yet. Yeah, I did manage to get that at least. So I know I can finish trading quest. Who the heck needs a skeleton? Oh, duh. The literal skeleton needs a skeleton key. Duh. Why am I taking so long to figure this out? Jeez. Sometimes I really just need to take a moment and like actually think about what I'm doing. Yeah, no. I know exactly who needs it. Go over here. Go all the way through here. Run past you guys. Let me use. I did. Okay, I see the problem. I guess, since I had to do that reset stuff, it didn't count as... I must have forgotten to redo that part of it. Well, that's alright, and we can just get back over there really quick. No, he's not broken. See, it's all fine. I went and double checked my inventory since I still had the mask. I realized that it didn't count. I didn't redo that after one of those resets. You found it, matey. I thank you kindly. Have a piece of me treasure and reward. You got a mirror shield that's a bit heavy for you, but maybe someone else could need it. Yeah, I just... It's a good thing I remembered exactly who would need it, because otherwise that would be a bit of an issue. Alright, so who needs a mirror shield? Now that's a good question. Need to think about this for a bit. I mean, like, there's one guy you can think of, but it's a little iffy. I mean, I'll go double check. The guard who wanted to run away. Yeah. For record, like I'm not at the point where I need hints for it, but yeah, I'll go double check all the guards I know. That's amazing shield you have there. Exchange will teach you a secret technique that reduces the MP cost of all your abilities by half. I'm gonna sneak away when night falls. Yeah, I do actually remember him now that you mention it. But okay, so that's trading sequence done. So that just leaves. Well, obviously we need to do Nehru level 8. So let's go the other side of it. Okay, well, I'm taking a little bit of a roundabout way, but it's fine. It's fine. Now I can abuse medallions fully. Yep, you did say there was something that would give me incentive to just really abuse it a ton, and yep, I got it now, and things are just going to be absolutely destroyed. Alright. Time for level 8, the Labyrinth Library. Don't know what that thing going across the screen was, but I will find out. Right here is a mysterious ice crystal said that it can imbue power upon a tome which holds magical power within its pages. Alright then. Oh, wait, okay, wait. I'm just... So I do remember now the letter I had to deliver. It was to the Tokay. You needed to, I assume, get something from here, and then you can go and access it. Well, just remembering that we have this, so, gonna abuse that. But that's not like, I assume using this to jump over that is maybe not, is that last letter? Yeah, so I have 10 letters, and I know there is 10. I just remember that, oh yeah, there was something that I needed to be able to light stuff on fire with my words. And that blocked me off from actually delivering the last letter. Ooh, okay, this is something. Nope, I messed it up. Good job, me. Good job. Reset, reset, reset. Wait, now I can go back and do this. Do it like that. And it should be just as easy as that. Okay. Constant screen shaking is all we're gonna see. Alright, we can go this way. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, thank you for sending me back. Alright, we got through there. Alright, you just got completely obliterated. Sucks to suck. I just need to remember where the key was. Or the locked door was. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. It was... Oh, it was right here at the very beginning. Of course. Jeez. Why did I forget that? Okay, well, now we have another locked door here. I think we got a few paths to go. Something about this blue flame, but I guess we're gonna have to come back to that a little later. And I really don't know why they just let their library get so infested with monsters. But it's kind of their problem. Should please be sure to connect the switch in the room to the mechanism for the door on the second floor when it is built. Why is the button the way it looks? Maybe it's just kind of back for that. Alright, this shouldn't be too much of an issue. Easy answer is just get all these blocks out of the way. Do that. Use this. Push this up here. Okay, now we go all the way back around. Okay, it did work. I just didn't see much. Didn't see it visually change, but it definitely changed, which was opening this door. But yeah. This way. Open that up. Go around here. Puzzle solved itself. Well, that just happens sometimes. I pretty much went and did the puzzle anyway, so it doesn't really hurt. Okay, now we can go up around this way. So long as you're not as bad as you were in Isle Reverse, it would be okay. Think you know why? Excuse me. You know what? Hopefully, you can resolve that. You have the med book. Hold down the button, send down the stream of fire. Find special gems to give it new powers. Okay, now we need to figure out where to use it. I mean, well, I imagine like we use it over here first. There we go. And me with power ice. While selecting on sunscreen, left click on the mouse to switch between ice and fire. I see. Interesting. Hopefully we can make good use of that. Hopefully I remember enough of it too. So now we can go up here. Cool and all, but like, it's not really going to be able to compare with just slamming a giant sword down at me. Especially down this one. Like there's more than one. Yeah, I know. Doing this much. Okay, this looks intimidating, but we should be able to get it resolved. I already failed. Good job, me. Good. Oh wait, no, I didn't fail. I just forgot where the buttons were. So random buttons to use for the magic book. Oh no, I mean, it seems like a perfectly valid use for it. This up here. As long as you explain it and it works fine, then it doesn't really matter too much, I don't think. Alright, let's see. I think we want to do that. Go back to Darius level 2 to get the last magic container. Yeah, I do kind of need to do that, don't I? I will go and do that after this. Hopefully when I remember. Alright, go up here. Because we got multiple paths, I need to make sure I check them all. Alright. Switch up time. We need to go this way. Another key. We're starting to stack up keys. It's starting to look like Lost Citadel. Go down this way. Head over here. Just crush him under the sword. Actually pay attention to what I'm doing for just a moment. Third fate was going to be Link's level 5 sword. Interesting. I'm assuming that changed when you decided to have it be the Oracle instead. But you still wanted to keep the sword because you made the Shrine of All. Alright, so give me just one moment. I need to probably go blow my nose. So if you will excuse me for just a moment. Okay, back. Yeah, I guess my allergies have been acting up a bit, which is... How about we just strategically move those out of the way? Thank you. Then we go over here. I think we're ready to use some of these keys. No, we could go this way first. I need to attack them from the side instead of just blindly running their shield. Silly person. I mean, at this rate, the whole library is going to collapse down on itself, and I'm going to have no one to blame but myself. But you know what? That's alright. We will be... Okay, another one of these. I'd say we will be alright, but, nuts. You need to take special consideration with this. Special consideration that I'm probably not considering well enough. Yep, I done goofed. Okay. Let me actually, like, think about what I'm doing here. Okay, done goofed again. I made the same mistake. Good job, me. Alright, and to really shut up, I'm gonna make the same silly mistake all over again. Yep, I literally just did it again. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I need to like actually stop and think about this. I know, like I kind of just really have a tendency of wanting to shut my brain off these puzzles, which is going to really hurt me in the end, isn't it? There's no way that ends well. Okay, so the problem is, like, I'm trying to, like, think. This feels like it has to be the right starting zone. The question is, what do I do after? That doesn't end up with it locked like this. No, I mean, like, I could go for a suboptimal solution. It won't be pretty, but it would technically solve the puzzle. Not like that, but okay, well, I feel like I'm on the something here. Again, it's kind of not really the correct solution, but it is a solution that works within the bounds of the puzzle I'm given. Not entirely sure how many solutions these have. Well, it does leave it open to experiment a bunch with them, that's for sure. This one is just really giving me a lot. This one is definitely giving me a bit more trouble. Let me try. I don't want to do that. Probably need to like actually stop and think about this instead of just say I need to actually stop and think about it, and then I go charging in blindly yet again because I just cannot help myself. You know, that's not gonna work. It's just, this whole lock step here is screwing me up. I should probably try to figure out some way of dealing with that. Let's see. Ah, gosh, this isn't turning up any useful solutions. Ooh, Is this even solvable from the state? Because it looks like it might not be solvable from the state. No, it doesn't look like it is, because I don't see how you can approach this and not end up... Yeah, alright, well... You know, what am I doing? I can see that I've created a solution that didn't work out. Well, we can't do it like that either. Gosh dang, why is this one giving me so much trouble? Jeez. Don't see this working out. I think this one gives everyone trouble. Well, that does make me feel a little better, but yeah, that... Given how I've approached these puzzles in the past, it only makes sense I would get my comeuppance eventually. Yeah, then this one I can't wing like I've been winging all the others. I mean, I'm still gonna try to wing it, but like... What am I doing? I'm literally just cut off my own path! Gosh, it looks so simple compared to some of the ones, but it's quite complex. I think like dealing with these two blocks is gonna be majority of the problem here. Not sure if you'll be able to start level 8. You mean level 9, I presume, because this is the other level 8. But, you know, since we gotta do post-game as well next time, it's not the worst. Level 9 is the thing. Yeah. Makes sense. No, that felt close, but it probably wasn't close at all. All right. Trying to think. These challenges are extremely low. I hope I can find them all. I just really need to think of the best way to approach it. Yeah, I did it again. We're just that part. My brain is just not wanting to adapt to this puzzle like it should. Challenge is not required for the tuning, mostly opportunities that make the experience a little easier. Bruh, okay. Keep guessing. Before I can even think about those challenges, I need to get past this puzzle. It's just like the blocks are just spaced just the right distance apart. Super secret after in the fair is really designed to let you refight any boss you want. Interesting. Like, I feel like I'm close, but at the same time, like... No, I'm not really close at all. Gosh dang. Stuff, it's not gonna work. This is probably why I just keep messing on the same puzzle. More or less the same ways. No, so close, so close. I'm saying this one is the one that takes people half an hour to work through. Okay, so like seeing this one, I understand why people. Hopefully I can avoid adding to, avoid adding to that statistic, but I've already kind of like got myself in a bad position. Let's see if changing the board like that does anything for us. No, no it doesn't. Alright, let's see. Like, I'm fairly certain, like, doing this part here has to be part of the solution. But the question is, like... I mean, like... This board is in such a... terrible state that I need to be like trying out some different starting moves. That's a bad starting move because actually let you that cuts that off. Does that do anything for me? No. We've already been in this position. No, it does not help at all. Maybe if I start it in a slightly different spot. Okay, here we go, here we go. I still kind of mostly stumbled through it, but we got through it, and now we're at 3 keys. Where the heck was the spot I was supposed to use the keys at? Ah, it's right here. Well, let's first here. I do not know what that does for us. Oh, we're not open that path up. Okay. All right. Well, the answer to these guys is just obliterate them like this. Hopefully there's not some other key, because I kind of like my memory of like the entire rest of the dungeon pretty much went out the window as soon as after working on that puzzle for so long. Alright, so that will let us open up the big chest, or the blue chest. Oh, I remember which way that was. Not particularly, but we'll get there at some point. Alright, so the blue chest is all the way. Okay, we haven't even been to the blue chest. So I think I think the answer is, well, first I need to remember my way back to the start of the dungeon. Should be over here-ish. Yeah, okay. Now, I think we need to use our ice. I'm gonna stay my game. I don't want to have to redo that puzzle if I help it. Alright, now we want to just click off. There we go. Now we can go across here. Let's deal with these guys. That probably could have been done a lot better. Let's... Alright, you want me to put it out first? Oh, no, you just want to match the other ones. Okay, Silly me, silly me. Alright, let's go this way first. Alright, that should be easy enough. Got another key. This way. Should heal up a bit, honestly. Let's go. Do that. Let's go this way first. Grab ourselves another key. Don't mind if I do. And another one of these. Thank goodness we have another key. Hopefully we don't need a third yet. I think. Do that. Then go all the way back around. And reset this one more time. And go up this way. There we go. All right. Missing a key. All right. Classic me. Just forgetting keys. So there's one elsewhere I can get. Been down there. Imagine I'm gonna have to go there and ask. Yeah, there's a lot I haven't actually been to. If you can't tell, you love turnstile puzzles. Yep, I can tell. You do a good job with them. Where? Okay, so solution isn't in here. Where have I not used? Where have I not been? Hopefully, like, I need another key. It's somewhere. I'm not seeing any rooms I missed on that side. I got that chest. Skipped a past warp. Yeah, that checks out, unfortunately. I think go just double check. Is there any on the other side? No, I just did not do. I think I used that one. I should probably double check. Yeah, let me double check. No, I did those. I did those. Huh? Oh, actually, let me see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orbs. I can see. So which ones did I miss? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, no, there's just a room I did not go to at all. Let me figure out which one that is. Oh wait, did I? Oh, no, I can't count apparently. Go figure. No, I'm not dumb. Let's actually get. Okay, so. This screams that it wants me to use a suboptimal solution instead of a correct solution. Is. What do I want said suboptimal solution to look like? Well, it's not going to look like that. With the way it's designed, I really feel like you have to go for a suboptimal solution instead of a normal one, but I'm probably just making stuff up with that. The swords look threatening and all, but I just get creative now. I get 2 ways to go. Probably both have keys, if we're being honest. Sorry for the constant earthquake, guys. I know this library is under construction, but I think we need to shake things up a little bit. Or a lot, in my case. Alright, let's do that. Okay, lots of options opened up to us. Or are open up to us. Need to not get lost. Alright, we go this way. Grab those because I need to heal. Give me that fairy, alright. Then we go do this whole thing. Unfortunately, these guys aren't much of a threat. Alright, now we need to go reset the whole puzzle. Don't know why it was taking me a long time to get through that, but we're through it. So I have like a couple more paths to check. Yeah, we need to make use of this block. There we go. All right. That. Guys are spamming their swords all over the place. Well, you know what? Just get crushed under this sword. Now we go here. Guys are chumps. Sucks to be dumb. Use that. Yeah. So now we see these again. All right. Now we have to be a lot more careful about how we do this. Actually, it's once again there's like one solution. I'm gonna move that in there for now. Do that. Move that aside. 2 keys. I need to remember the other route I need to go. Yeah, I need to go left here. There's probably going to be more keys to be found over here. And well, there's a key singular, but that's good enough. Let's try not to mess this up. Alright, now we should have enough keys to be able to finish the dungeon, I think. Go over this way. And which way was it? Oh, it wasn't that way. It was right here. Oh, looks like we're gonna need more keys. Alright, let's see. Do that. So we can shove this across. Okay. The new quest at one point you get almost 8 keys. In Okay. In fairness, I didn't realize you could push these across the lava. So I made the fatal mistake of assuming one thing was pressed by its spot that it wasn't. Do that. But yeah, that should be fun. I hope. What's gonna end up being is that like I'm gonna miss some keys and just gonna get lost for a while trying to find them, and I'm going to suffer a lot. All right, this looks interesting. That's probably a safe play. Let's go over here. Let's see. We just could have. I might have created a little bit of a predicament for my. Oh, that block can't be moved. All right, that's. Potentially a predicament. I don't know why I moved that there. I don't know why I did that. You know, how about? Is there any way to like finish this? No. Nope, there's not. All right. Reset it. Actually, think for a moment what I'm doing here. So I guess like I need to figure out where the omnidirectional block is supposed to go. I think I do see the idea. I think. Did I read that block wrong? I thought it was like that was not at all what it showed on the block. Yeah, no, so it wouldn't point up when you move a block onto it. So I guess you're not supposed to do that. We just have no idea what I'm working with here. Be a bit careful here. Okay, no, okay, there we go. Okay. We're good, we're good. That nice bow description gives your arrows the power to pierce foe. That's cool and all, but like I just slam giant sword down. Trying to use it so it kinda makes it a moot point. Like, I can pierce enemies, sure, but like, I could just do this. You know, ignoring the fact that I'm not doing a great job of fighting these enemies with it, but you know, it feels good to use, okay? Stop stepping in that. The best part is this doesn't even use magic, so I can just keep spamming it. No, you're not a servant of Brian. No, I'm Nair, Oracle of Ages. You must be the one who guards the essence of time that express here. Stand aside and let me complete my work. The energy you get here are callbacks from balance nature and passions through time. Yeah, I did notice that. It makes sense. That would work similarly that way. Since you do get those and those, and I did notice the symbols. Stand aside, let me complete my work. I cannot do as you would request. If I did, it would mean my life. I understand, but I need the power to undo what's been done to my home. Haha, you amuse me, Welt. I don't see what's so funny. It's because you don't see the whole picture, but soon you will. Bosses are really fond of using lasers. That being said, I should really heal up. Anyways, back to regularly scheduled slamming a giant sword down on the man. Guys, I really, that one guy you gave a heavy axe to, I really understand what he's going through. Because I'm just really just smashing enemies with this. Alright. You got the falling star from heavens above. It has come to light the way forward. I now have all the essence of time. How can I use them to defeat Ran? The Black Tower holds the key. You and Din must work together to conquer. And then once Ran is no more, the Labyrinth will be restored. It sits down in your heart. Have I not led you quickly so far, given what you need to complete your task? You have, and I'm grateful. I just find it hard to believe our foes don't have something unpleasant waiting for them. I wish there was a way that I could reassure you, but the depths of the Black Tower is shrouded in dense darkness. Do not lose hope, my child. I'm certain that you will win. I guess I have no choice but to go and see myself what awaits me. Alright, so now let's go to Crescent Isle. Down here. Yeah, right here. Like that. And now we can deliver the letter. Spammer, get rid of you. Okay, let's see where. I'm feeling my conviction is safe, but I haven't heard from my lawyer in a while. Looks like I'm gonna have to go into hiding after all. Well, you might want to get a new lawyer. I cannot help you there. All right, let's go back over this way. Now that we've delivered all 10 letters, we can make our way over here. I know I need to go to level 2. We're gonna now get for doing all those finger liquids, piercing flames, last fairies are all the requirements for the true ending. So it's just the Feor part that's not needed. Burner records are 10 letters. Oh wait, no. What am I doing? I need to go to the guy who actually lost the letters. Defeat the most terrible creature that caused me to lose the mail in the first place. I ran to it in a cave that used to lead to the Maker Tree. You know, this mailbox really did have anything like, man, something's up. Wolf Link? Well, I guess the hero really has turned evil. That is not a very fast damage output. Thank you, Invincibility Craven, for helping me out here, but I'm going to need to heal up. The Wolf Link returns as a cameo boss in you guys. That's neat. And, you know, looking at his health and how much I've had to heal up already. You know, maybe the strat is not the best one. There's another better weapon than the hammer. I mean, you're not wrong about that, but like, yeah, you know, I should double check the damage numbers to see what's actually the most effective. Well, it's not that. It's not that. No, it's not that either. It's not that. More importantly, I need to not die. I mean, like, switch hook laser. Yeah, I mean, like, no, it's not really working well. It's really just doing chip damage. I'm being a little silly. So I assume, like, the crystal thunder, I need to heal up. It's a case of use the seeds. One change one did on it. Unfortunately, I can just use these and I can use that. Okay. Yeah, I really should have been paying more attention to my health there, but it's alright. It's alright. Bow ages from transforming into the bow of the goddesses. Now bow attacks do twice as much damage. Too bad I'm at the point where I kinda just don't use those. Alright, let's heal up. And like I won't be able to get very far in level 9, but I might as well at least get started. So I presume, like you said, Feyor's stuff is not needed for the true ending, right? Because given how I can't actually finish that right now. That's good. So I'm not as bothered about that. Oh, I'm okay. I'm literally already here as both of them. All right. See, use the magical meter to work between worlds unless you see this. All right. There are two sides to every story. Only by seeing both can you reach the end. Oh, and I see the, okay, interesting. I see. Do as was done for you by what you see in your own. Even if AR is required, you're not allowed the true ending. Alright. Okay, so we got quite a lot open up to us. Jumping over those is a bad idea. Oh gosh, this is... Oh, this is gonna be quite stunning. Gosh, I've done it again! Why do I keep doing this? I'm so sorry, man. Because of bugs. That makes sense. Let me actually pay attention to what I'm doing here. Once Moosh wrote the whole quest, when it was it? That's fair. I get that. Is it like actually hard code that you're not able to do anything in those rooms, or is it more of a suggestion? Oh, I see. I gotcha. I see what's going on here. Hard cut. Okay, good. So just to make sure I won't do it by accident. Okay, good. I unlocked that for real. So it's interesting that they're both out in the same world like this. That's very neat. Remember the power of winter chill. Yeah, I will. Okay, that being said, I just remembered I had to get the magic upgrade. I'm sorry, Din. We're just gonna have to leave you behind. I can't believe I forgot to grab that. It's alright, we'll just come back later. I wasn't gonna finish level 9 in this stream anyways. Just make sure I can go find it. Over here. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's this spot right there. Okay. Question is, how do I get all the way over there? Teleport over there. Which purple teleport? I do not know. Lucky it'll be one of the easy ones. I don't know why I went through that one. That was very obviously the one for being the boss. Okay, here we go. Alright, now let's do this. Well, I clicked on the OBS instead. Gosh dang it. Forgot I had the mouse off the window. There. Now we go. One way. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we can go back to the Black Tower. Swap the right thing. Jeez, what am I doing? Alright, I think we're gonna actually end the stream a little early because this is gonna be a complex dungeon and I'm gonna just forget so much between this stream and next stream. So I think it's better we just end this stream a little early and then just go full force right into it next time. Alright, so, yeah, so pretty much next Tuesday, we will be tackling level 9. I guess, assuming I get through that in a decent amount of time, we also be able to start tackling the post-game content, which will be quite neat to do. We already finished stringing. Hopefully the hot fix will be there, and we'll be able to finish Feor's side quest. And it's okay if it's not. We'll be able to do it at some point. But yeah, so good place. Are you about to split about whether this is more complicated than the Temple of Time? Interesting. I mean, like, well, so the fact that like the warp is pretty much a lot more instant. It already feels a lot better than the Temple of Time. I already like the way that they interconnect a lot better than Temple of Time. But I haven't really got into it, so maybe I'm just I'm making assumptions about where the rest of the dungeon be. But I like how it looks so far, and I know I'm gonna get lost. It's just how I am. I'm sorry, but yeah, definitely looking forward to it. It will be a good challenge, and yeah. So pick this back up Tuesday, same time, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We will see you all next time. And again, thank you to the dev for showing up in chat and being here to help. Yeah, thank you.